Happy Monday. Welcome. For those that are coming now or in the replay, I hope the audio and the visual is much better than how I began last week. I hope everybody's week went well right away. Liz is starting it off. Happy Monday, Liz. And thank you for coming through. Being not a member as well as a moderator, I appreciate you. Let's get this party started. And so, for those that are coming on or in the replay, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also share because sometimes, a lot of times, we have some valuable information as we talk about things that is related to cruising. And so, therefore, why not also share this for those individuals who may want to know some information as well? And so, if you are those that are part of the replay, just leave a comment and let me know that you are here as well. And yesterday was Father's Day. And so, happy Father's Day to all of the fathers. I hope that you were treated right. You were taken out, you were pampered, you were taken out to eat, all of that good stuff. So, happy Father's Day, belated Father's Day to all of the fathers. And I hope that you had a great day. So, hey, Shay, thank you for coming through. Happy Monday. Hope your week was well last week. People are saying hi to each other. And so if you saw the video on, I did a video on Saturday. And so that is just a little taste of what you can expect for being a member. I, w- I open it up to everybody, but it is something that I want to be able to do. I want to be transparent. So you can kind of get to know me beyond just me filming. And so that Saturday video where I was in Princeton and I just kind of needed a moment. I just kind of wanted to get away. And sometimes I just get away. I don't do a lot of filming all the time. Sometimes I may just do a room review, but I don't necessarily film my whole experience or everything that's there. And I just kind of wanted to be in the moment and get away. And my mother enjoyed the hotel as well. And I guess it was just like mother son time and fellowship as well for that weekend in Princeton. And Princeton is one of those places that I kind of in the past I've gotten away. So if you haven't seen that, I kind of just had a transparent moment, and those are some of the things that I want to be show in my membership, and some exclusives and other things that is coming up. So just a taste of what is to come when it comes to a day in the life of just being me beyond just me being in front of the camera and showing things that is ships, hotels, and all the things that I usually do. And so just had that as well. So I'm back. I came back. I don't know why it was so funny that um when I was saying when I was coming back, maybe God knows better than I did. So when I said I was coming back, what happened was it somehow the audio came out. It wasn't me intentionally doing. I did not do that at all. All of a sudden, I heard the replay and the audio came out just when I was saying how long I was going to be in Princeton. That's very funny. That was very peculiar to me. And but it wasn't me editing it out because I didn't want people to know when I was coming back. um I didn't have no fear that I think somebody was actually going to track me down in Princeton, knowing that I was there that weekend. But I don't know, you never know. So so it was funny that how the audio just kind of blipped out just on when I was saying that I was supposed to be leaving on Monday and coming back to New York on Sunday. Was leaving on Sunday and coming back to New York on Sunday. And so as let me see who else is coming in. Happy Monday, YOLO. Thank you for coming in. Um, love a day in the life of Paul. Oh, thank you. I want to do more stuff like that. Just try. I don't know if I mean I know some people they just vlog their whole life. I don't know. I guess to a certain extent I don't know if everything I do would be that interesting to vlog like a day in the life of. I know some people will do that. They'll travel and in between there they'll go grocery shopping, they'll do this or something else is going on. And so I don't know, and it's unrelated to travel, and then maybe they'll mix it up and do things with travel. So I don't know. But I'll mix it up in there, see how many people is interested. in those things. As I said, it may be more membership, and then maybe certain things I will just do membership, and then later on just kind of reveal it to everybody else. And so you let me know, for those people who saw it, on for the video that I put out on Saturday. What did you think? Is that something more that you would love to see from me, outside of just more or less just the travel videos and the embarkation day videos and the excursions and tours and the other places, because that I see, that I usually go to. So let me know. LF, thank you for coming through. Happy Monday. Um, let's see how you pack for your trips, especially overseas or like Alaska or something, or a packing video. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, that's why I have a list for packing. So I have to see how packing videos are done. I feel like sometimes people will fast forward it, so it's not like you they see you packing everything, but I definitely see people fast forwarding. Maybe those are those videos where people are trying to show you how much space is in a luggage. So I look at that. That's not me. Can't show everything. Oh, you can't show everything. Okay, so in terms of your day to day, you can't show everything. I got you. People are saying hi. Who's packing? Um, I think she wants to say, because I said, I said that I wonder if people would be interested. I guess she said she would like to see me do a packing video. Oh, I got you. Oh, y'all are so funny. I tell you. I just mean because we overpack and don't normally have to worry about weight limits, but that will change next year. Okay. Oh, curious. So I know that you drive to the port. So is there going to be like I saw something where there is some cruise lines already have. I was doing some training today in Canard, and they do have weight limits, even with checking their bags. So is that something that Carnival is going to do as of next year as well, in terms of limits, in terms of how much how heavy the luggage is? I did not see that anywhere. I know that you follow John a lot, so that's curious. Are cruise lines going to do weight limits for luggage? Curious. If that uh give them a good tip. They don't care at the port. Okay. Oh, they don't get. Okay, yeah. But I did see that well, so for example, like Cunard, I was doing training. Some of you know that I'm a travel agent, so there is a weight limit for the bags. It can't be over 50. So there's more or less almost like what the airports are doing. So it can't be over 50 pounds. And I don't know that if they do that, because Cunard does transatlantic cruises. And so if you do a transatlantic cruise and then you're 60 pounds, all of a sudden you get off and you have to go back home. For example, if you're flying back home from England, then it's like, okay, then you're overweight. So I don't know if they kind of do that just across the board to just kind of protect yourself, or are they doing it because they want to just kind of maybe protect the bag handlers because they don't want anything that is too heavy. They all have weight limits. They just don't enforce it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't see that. I have to look at that in terms of like the details, because I don't remember. I guess I never thought about it, because I guess people feel like when it's a cruise that they could just bring as many bags as they want, and then just be as heavy and overpack as they want, because it's not a plane. So, hmm, 50 pounds. Okay, 50. Who you calling? Oh wait. Oh, hey, Liz. Nobody want. Okay, cool. So I am caught up, and so I want to talk about. So I want to talk about last week's video. Sometime my sister saw the video. You will see it in the embarkation day video. You'll see her. Well, I have to see, because I still have to edit the embarkation day video. When it comes to my first day on Sky Princess, my Norwegian Fjords cruise, and so she saw the video I did of last week, Rio, the room review, and she said, "Oh, you didn't talk about one thing," and I didn't talk about it because of the fact I didn't realize it until later. And so those individuals, Yolo, you've been to Europe. I think you've been to UK as well, right? Those individuals who are used to, and some place in the Caribbean, depending on the hotel, they're the same way. Some places they do not give you like a face rag, a rag to wash their body. And so that hotel Rio doesn't is not all the Rios. It's not Rios, in the Caribbean for the most part. Um, they didn't give you a wash rag. So that night when I was going to look for the wash rag, I was like, where's your wash rag? I had to call them, and I was a little bit like, well, what do y'all do in England to wash? And she almost laughed when I called the customer service, and she said they get the sponge, I guess. So they'll go to the supermarket and they really get those to wash with. And so beware, just get one. And I have them too. I had one. Um, I think I left it here, and my sister had. So beware that when you go to certain places, just prepare. Doesn't mean that they don't use or they only use hand and soap to wash their bodies. It just means that they have alternatives, and I don't know why then do they assume that everybody would bring it or everybody should know, and that was the issue. Like, how would you know that's what it is? There was one hotel I stayed at Premier Inn, the hub at Premier Inn, and they didn't have it in their room either, but they had it for sale in the lobby. And under the premise that if you buy it, I guess it would go to charity. And so they would have washcloths, and it was inexpensive. It wasn't very expensive. And they had the sponge that you could use as well if you desire to do that. And so just, it may be another thing, but luckily that is small, that's very cheap. The thing about it is, if you have a wash, then make sure it's cheap, because unless you put in you probably have to dry it out really good and squeeze it out if you want to reuse it, and put it in a plastic bag if you want to reuse it. Just a tip if you are going to different areas, just something to add just in case a hotel, if you are staying the night before, does not have it. And some hotels, they don't have it at all. So it's not like, okay, I'm missing a washcloth, and they say, oh, okay, we'll bring one up for you. They do not have it to give you. And so better to be safe than sorry. No, you must bring your face rags from home. Yes. And so the thing about it is, there was one hotel that, so I stayed at Tofam's last year. And that was it wasn't like a big name hotel. It was just Tofam's hotel. It was a nice little boutique hotel. And so they had a washcloth. And then when I stayed at the Premier Hub at Westminster after the cruise, I think I stayed 2 days, 3 days, something like that, they did not have it, and that's when I had to go downstairs and wash it. And so in my mind, I'm thinking Rio, it's kind of like all over the world, and so I'm thinking Rio has to have it. I didn't even think to bring it. I'm just in my mind, but you have to know just the culture. Sometimes just the culture is different, and so I guess based upon their culture, they do sponges. Maybe they don't even do wash rags, and so I guess they're assuming that since that's more or less their culture, that other people will bring it as well. And so just be aware. Wow, no, yeah, no washcloths, but the hotels do not. Yeah, the ships will. Oh, yeah, Sky Princess had it. Oh, definitely. Sky Princess had it, but the ships didn't. So UK Athens. Wow, see, and I was just looking at it. I was just looking this. Was it this week? Last week, I was just looking at the cruise line. This great tour. This great cruise. Um, and it was leaving from Athens, and it was covering so many things in Greece. And so, but I would probably want to stay at least a day before, 2 days before, because it's like a 5 day cruise. But like, it's a cruise that each day, not almost each day, they're hitting more than one port. So, for example, it leaves Athens like 11, by 4 o'clock it's in Mykonos the same day. And I thought like that's a great way to kind of get a lot, and then they'll stay like long days in the long hours in those ports. So, and I was just looking at that, and so going forward, unless it's in the United States itself, I'm just going to bring one of those sponges, go to the dollar store or Five and Below or whatever it is that you can get it for really cheap, and just put it in the bag if you want to reuse it, like on the ship or what have you. Wring it out really well, and so that you can reuse it, because I was kind of like tight. I was like, oh my god. And then the thing about it is I just went to the store earlier in the UK. I went to the store, picked up like some fruits and stuff. I just wanted something. I didn't want anything heavy. And so I just went to the store and I could have gotten it while I was at the supermarket. And so great area. Love the hotel. The area had places to eat, supermarket, things to shop, all that stuff. And then but then when I was getting ready to shower, I was like, no face rag. And I guess I didn't realize it. I need to like make it. I see towels, but I guess in my mind, I guess I couldn't fathom like, oh, okay, where like I just saw towels when I did the review, and it didn't come to my mind like where's the rags, where's the washcloths. It just didn't come to my mind, and so something to definitely be aware about as you go throughout the world. That is just because you're used to it at home. It's not going to be something that you may find elsewhere. They have hand towels, but face cloths, no. Yeah, hand towels they'll have regular towels for your body, but no rags. On the Golden Goal, Paul just booked the ungroup. Hint, hint. Oh, YOLO. Yes, I booked the group cruise. Put the information down, Liz, about the ungroup cruise. It's February 14th, 2027. So you have a lot of time if you book it now to be able to put down your deposit and to be able to like book the cruise celebration. Carnival celebration, one of my favorite carnival ship, by the way. It is my favorite carnival ship. I just love celebration. One of my favorites. I think it is the favorite, and then but is the top five, but and that is the number one. And so just put down the information for those individuals that want to go. And it looks like it's going to be a lot of people. I don't know how um, we're gonna do this. I don't know how you're gonna get a space. It's just gonna be like crazy amount of people. I think Liz said maybe we do name tags. Probably. I'm not the best with names, and so maybe a name tag with our channel or something like that, or maybe everybody have merch on so that we'll know right away what the channel is. Just like maybe be just for 7 days, just wear like a different shirts with our website on it. I need to get some of that stuff anyway. So there we go. Was it a ferry? Was it a ferry? Ferry. Liz, the pressure. Yes, the pressure. Waiting on offer. The ones I have now are too high. Okay, got you. Like, what kind of room are you looking for, YOLO? I decided to do with a Havana stateroom. Yes, but I could have did interior, but I never did the Havana. Um, so I just want to try it out. It wasn't bad. Um, I think I had like a casino offer, not as good as the ones Liz has. But I did have a casino offer with low deposit, and so I thought it was decent price. It was under 2,000. I'm not sure if you're gonna come with your family too, so that makes it more expensive. There you go. There goes the information. So anybody does decide they want to go to the group cruise, that is the information. Carnival celebration, February 14th, 2027. There's going to be so many. It's almost going to be like a vloggers cruise, an unofficial vloggers cruise. So if you're a vlogger, if you want to be a part of this community and you just want to just be a part of what we're about to do and just fellowship, just come on through. Or if you're not a vlogger and you just want to just kind of meet us and just hang out with us, just come on through and just book it. And Carnival Cruise Addicts is taking down the names. And so put down your email address also, Carnival. Let's put down your email address of the email. Maybe you need to send me the video too. They have like a promo video. Put down the your email so that they can email you when they do book, or maybe even for more information about the cruise. So let's go. Like this unofficial group crew unhinged. What is it called? I'm missing up the name, but it's almost gonna be like a vloggers cruise. The amount of, I think she says she has like 30 YouTubers, and that could be with families. Who knows how many people is actually gonna be at the end of the day. So it's building up. I'll be on the celebration next month. Oh, is that your first? That's not your first. Is that your first time on the celebration? YOLO. Um, Let us know. We're gonna take over the whole ship. Yeah, you keep playing around. You about to tell everybody just get off, and we're just gonna charter it. You need to get a store going, Paul. I need some travels with PNB swag. I just talked to you about that, right? We're gonna have to do a Zoom, and I need to get me a shirt up. My next cruise is next month, so see, let's try to do a Zoom, maybe sometime this week, and you could walk me through just creating a shirt and things of that nature, while you're on with me, so we could just do it. Let's just do it and get it done. Um, it's my daughter's winter break, so I have to take that into consideration. Yeah, that makes sense. Um, is that you mean for 2027? So, or is that the winter's break in 2027? Look for free, free, free. Oh, you're looking for as free as possible? Laughing out, that's the best offer. Are you a gambler, YOLO? Are you like high up in gambling? So this is the email address if you want to come to the group cruise, if you want further information, or and if you want to just let everybody know that you are there is also a Facebook group, so they will invite you to the Facebook group. Also, so we just be a part of this community going forward for next year. I haven't so for 2027. And so there's enough time. You could even do a payment plan. The thing about Carnival, you could do a payment plan. You don't have to pay interest, right? So with Carnival, you just put your deposit down, and you could set up payments, monthly payments right away, and so it just comes out on a monthly basis. I did that, and so I don't have to think about it. And it was low monthly payments, and so by the time you look around, the cruise is paid off, and so you don't have to do any specific thing where you have to pay interest. Just have them take out, and they'll say what the amount is that they will take out, and the further it is, the cheaper it is, the lower the cost will be. So I think that it's better to kind of book now. Of course, get insurance, god forbid anything happens. So get insurance. Did I get insurance? I think I have to. I think that's the one thing I have to get, but I still have time. I just booked it not the other day. So just in case anything happens, just get insurance. Right, we only pay for her, and we have drinks all over the ship for me and hubby. Oh, so you get great casino deals then. That's good. Now it would be my second time. Okay, it would be my second time on Celebration. Sounds like it's going to be a great group cruise. Shay, come on through. Yeah. See if you want to book it. See if you're available. Come on through. It's on the radar. It's on the radar. Okay, people are thinking about it. That's great. Yes, I gamble. Almost all my cruises are comped. Spoil. Oh, okay. So on Royal, you're high up in that too. Like you get like comp cruises on Royal, because I know you do Sail Royal as well, and so that's good. Lapalo, same on the go with the Yola. Yeah, Carnival Cruise has gets great comped cruises. For Carnival. I spend money on flights and other things. Okay, so then that way you spend money on your excursions, and you spend money on maybe being able to try the specialty restaurants, right, on the cruise ship, and so you get to spend money on the experience, and you get to share it with us, right? And so you get to share the experience of all the specialty restaurants and everything else that you want to do aboard the ship. That sounds like a good thing, right? So that sounds like a good thing. So that was a little tip for you regarding, and then YOLO kind of confirmed it with me that there's places, no rags, bring your own, and so we go for from there. And so um my topic today, and I did kind of like purposely left out what I was going to talk about, what we like about. Purposely left out and I'm playing my own video right now. What we like about Carnival. And so we're going to talk about Carnival. So Carnival Cruise Addicts, this is right up your alley. So what we like about Carnival Cruise Line, specifically about the food. All right, so let's go food. Any foodies in here? Any foodies in here? So let's talk about Carnival food. And so let's try not to be negative. And so we're gonna try to be positive. If there's something, we're gonna just rate it. Anybody in here, we're just gonna rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, and we're going to see what you think about Carnival's food. And so Carnival has a plethora of food across their fleet, depending on what cruise line. Obviously, the smaller cruise lines, if you've ever never been on Carnival, the smaller cruise lines will have less food options than the bigger one. And then even with the bigger ships, there will be things that are different on those. For example, the Vista will have different food items than on the Excel class ships. And so but in general, Just looking at the list I put together, they have a lot of food items. And in doing this list, is anybody done a cruise to Australia? Anybody did a cruise to Australia? Because I saw, especially now, everybody knows that P&O Australia was taken over. Carnival just took over them, rebranded their ships, and now it's under Carnival. And so there are places to eat on those ships that are not on no other ship. And so that was very curious when I looked at the names of the ships. So let's go. So we're gonna rate. Let's rate it and see what we come up with. Liz, you have a calculator? So we could kind of like see the average based upon how many people. Oh, so let me see. Um, Liz says, well, I think that anyone would say that they sell Carnival for the food, but we're picking. And I don't think anyone would say, oh, but they have a lot of food options. So I so maybe the specialties and stuff, but the smaller ship, that's the thing. You're not gonna get that. You're just not gonna get all those specialty restaurants. So Bonsai Steakhouse on the go, Sharks Big Shack Inn, and Seafood Shack. All right. It's a solid seven for free options. Paid options vary, but we love Cucina and the Steakhouse. All right, let's break it down. Let's break it down. Free options: Blue Iguana Cantina. Blue Iguana Cantina, you get your tacos on a scale of 1 to 5. You get your tacos. You can get your breakfast burritos. You can get your burritos for lunch as well. A plethora. I specifically, it's almost like it's almost like what you call it, a routine for me. So when I get on the ship, I'd like to go there and get a bowl. So they used to have it in a taco bowl. I'm sure they figured that people were wasting it, and so now they have just give you like a glass bowl, and I'll just eat that and just get me like a beverage to be able to drink it down with, and that's kind of my routine. And in the past, also I've done like other shits, but I feel like that's been my routine. I get to be right there in the Lido and see what's going on. And um, so what does we say? 5 out of 5. Love blue iguana for breakfast. Okay, so the breakfast burritos. It's very hearty. I've had it before. They have what they have in there: potatoes, eggs. I think some kind of meat. I'm not sure if it's bacon. I haven't had it for a while, but a lot of people like their breakfast burritos for breakfast. You're about to go on a tour. Go to Blue Iguana just before you get off the ship. You will be full for a good while because it's very filling. So 5 out of 5. Oh wait, we are doing 5 out of 10. No, 5 out of 5. We're doing out of 5. Um, we love that salsa bar. Salsa bar is good. So then you get to put all your toppings. So I like the shrimp tacos, for example. And then I put like cilantro, and then they have like a watermelon like salad or something they call it. Or watermelon salsa. So I like to put those items on there. So I love the shrimp tacos, the shrimp well, the fish taco, and then I'll get the shrimp, and I get the shrimp on the bowl. I think really cantina is decent to me. I like the open tacos. 5, my on the go to on embarkation day. 5. Okay, so anybody who's not used to Carnival, Blue Cantina, get the breakfast on embarkation day. That's my go to. I just said it. That's my go to. I go there for lunch, get something. I leave guys for another time. I just want something, and just like it just hits the spot. Just getting on the ship, get a quick bowl. And then I put every meat. I put the beef in there. I put the shrimp in there. I get the rice. I get the black beans. I get some salad. I get some cheese. I just fill that thing up. I fill it up. 4 for breakfast. Wish it was more consistent. Okay, so Shay, you thought sometimes you had it and it wasn't all of that, or it was inconsistent. It was better. I saw somebody. It was a vlogger that said they were surprised that they one time had it, and they were showing that they were eating and it just wasn't hitting the spot that it normally did. And so but 4 out of 5 is not bad at all. um I agree, Shay's Adventure. Sometimes the potatoes are too hard in the breakfast burrito. Okay, so sometimes it's maybe based upon how long maybe the potatoes were there, or maybe who's cooking. So all those factors can. So that was good. So fours and fives, maybe a 4.5. I thought that was a good rating, actually. Another free one, Shaq's Big Chicken. And so Shaq's Big Chicken is not on every ship. Shaq's Big Chicken, you will only really find it on the Excel class ships. So that will be Carnival Celebration, Carnival Mardi Gras, Carnival Jubilee. Also, not only Celebration, it is also on the Radiance. I forgot about the Radiance. And so if you want to try Shaq's Big Chicken, some great chicken sandwiches. They have chicken tenders, fries, different sauces. Um, so they have a combination of good chicken. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's on the Lido deck and it's on the back of the ship on those ships that we went to. So, what do you think about Shaq's Chicken? Everybody was raving over it when it first came, and it's free. This is free options that we're doing right now. And so, what do people think? I agree, Shades and sometimes. Mm-hmm. Chris says 3.5 on Shaq. He thinks the biscuits are too dry. Oh, I'm not sure if I've had it for breakfast. You're talking about for breakfast. I know they have breakfast sandwiches as well. I'm not sure if I had them for breakfast. I think I just had them for like lunch. So okay, so the biscuits are too dry for breakfast. Okay. 4 out of 5. The chick very good when hot. Not a fan of the fries. Okay, I thought the fries was just okay. It wasn't like it was. It didn't blow me away. In other words, I thought it was good, but it didn't blow me away. So yeah, I agree with you. I thought the chicken was good though. I love the fries at Shack. Oh, you love the fries? Okay, I thought it was good, but I don't think it blew me away. Lunch. I think like guys' fries may be better. I think I think Shaq's is a little thicker too, right? If I remember right, lunch is 4.5. Chris says, okay, yeah. So lunch you bump it up for 4.5, and so I like Shaq. So 4.5, 3.5, around a 4 out of 5. I think that's not bad. So I'm just looking. I'm just looking at the ratings. Guy's Burger. So what you think about Guy Burger? So this is more or less on every ship. If I'm not mistaken. I don't know about the Australia ones, but for the ones that leave out of the mainland United States, and the main ones that don't not necessarily in Australia. And so Guy's Burgers, big thing, Guy Fieri, big celebrity chef. And so what do you think about Guy's Burger? They do also have new items on the Venetia. So Liz, you're going to Venetia. Try out the new burgers, or they have burgers that they don't have on any other ship at Guys. So try out that burger. Those I think it's two burgers they swapped it out for, and so it's a staple. Is always a line there. Sometimes people just get the burger. Sometimes people get a combination. It is bigger. It has a bigger venue on the Excel class ships. Huge, compared to like other ships. So on the Excel class ships, it's really big, and then they can also be open for breakfast. Not on every ship, but they'll also be open for breakfast as well. Their breakfast sandwiches. I had their breakfast sandwich, and I believe it was good as well. And so Guy's Burger staple has been going strong. I think sometimes I don't know what happened. They change out their fries from time to time, and people didn't care for when they changed their fries, or maybe it's from ship to ship. I don't know, but I've had it where the fries were not the same as it usually be. So um, I give them a 4 to 5. Sometimes they have been inconsistent, because sometimes they'd be like, "Oh, the burger's really good," and then you may go back another day and it's like, it's not hitting. So I don't know if it's like who's cooking. So it's not seasoned. So I don't know who's cooking, but I think it's solid. For a free item, um, for I think 4 burgers, fries, I think it's solid. Well, I'm a vegetarian, so I just get an onion ring with the topping, but that's a solid 4.5. Was a 5 until they took away my mushrooms. Oh, what did they do with the mushrooms? They had something with mushrooms? I don't remember the thing with mushrooms. 5 for Shay for overall for guys. Hey, Paul. Hey, Raquel, popping in while in flight back home. Oh, thank you for popping in. I appreciate you. Just talking about this Carnival and some of the free items right now for Carnival. Thank you so much. Back home. Have a safe travel back home. Um, from Alaska. I've been looking at your footage. Sunrise has breakfast at Guys. It was just okay. Okay, you didn't care for the breakfast. Um, saying hi, guys. It's 3.5 for me. It was good, but so what's the but, Yolo? People want to know. Safe travels, Rockwell. Guys is overrated, but our sons don't agree. I prefer blue iguana, especially for breakfast. We just talked about blue iguana. Okay, our sons don't agree. We just talked about blue iguana, and blue iguana got like 4.5 out of 5. They people were loving their breakfast burritos, and so and we were saying that I love to get the bowls for blue iguana on my embarkation day. This is a staple for me. Mushrooms were on the toppings bar. Oh, I don't remember mushrooms being on the topping bar. Safe travels. Agreed. You think it's overrated? Guys is overrated in all three ships I've been on. Okay, it's overrated. Okay. So it was overrated because the taste wasn't good, or was it just like you just didn't understand why the lines were so long? I think sometimes what happens is I don't know if there's a feeling for it. Like sometimes you see like such excitement because there's so many people that's online and the line is long, especially on like maybe certain sea days. Embarkation day, it can be in depending on the time you get, they can be crazy as well. But I feel like some people, like when you're anticipating it and all of a sudden you're like, why am I waiting so long? And they usually have two sides and you're still waiting so long, and then when you finally get it, it was like, it was okay. Like I waited so long for this, and it wasn't like, it didn't blow my mind. Sometimes I don't even get a burger when I cruise Carnival, but I get a breakfast burrito almost every day. Oh, okay. I haven't tried it, but I haven't tried it in a long time for breakfast. I don't really eat a lot of breakfast all the time, depending. Um, but I need to try it again because I did try it once and it was really good. I like the fries at Guys. Okay, my hubby is the burger guy. We will see what he thinks next month. Yeah, let me know what your husband thinks about the burger. Yeah, it was good, but some people are dying for it or have to have three times. Yeah, some people are fanatics for Guys. So I think that's what it is. Some people are fanatics, and I think that people just like, I gotta have a Guys, and I think that's why the line is so long. And then for people who's like, oh, I haven't eaten Guys today, and then especially if it's a sea day, forget about it. It's just so long. So sometimes you may have to just like, if you get on the ship early, if you just want to be able to just get it, and you know what? Maybe I'm thinking because the line is so long that the reason why maybe the quality goes down is because they're trying to rush to serve all of these people, and maybe the quality goes down because they can't handle the crowd. And that goes for regular restaurants as well. The more people, all of a sudden, like the quality can go down because you just can't handle all the people that's on the crowd and that's wanting the food. And so that could be a possibility. I love the breakfast tacos. Yes, I'm ready for the next Carnival cruise. It's been almost a year since we sailed with them. What was the last Carnival I did too? Like I'm doing all these other cruise lines, and it's like, that was my first cruise line, and then it's like I'm cheating on them. Um, but yeah. So next month, Rockwell. We going I'm gonna get on there. I booked it so hubby and my daughter can try Celebration. Okay, I like Celebration. I love Celebration. It's my favorite ship. So let's go. So that was like mixed, like 3.5s, threes. It was like all over the place. I give it a 3.5. So the dining room. Not don't try to be too negative now. Um, Rockwell introduced me to Blue Iguana Lafayette. I usually eat burritos. Oh yeah, it's a good place. It's solid. I like them. They really never disappoint though. I know some people say like with the breakfast burritos can be some every once in a while the breakfast potatoes are too hard, but I get that taco, or well, it's not in a taco anymore, but I get that bowl and I'm satisfied. I'm like, give me some more shrimp, give me more. And you know that if you went to Chipotle and asking for all of those proteins, that thing would have been like $30-$40. And so for the fact that I just get that bowl and it's like, give me every protein you have with the beans and the rice and all that stuff. And then I know that if I still feel hungry, I could go back online and maybe get some tacos and stuff. I think it's a bargain. I think it's a bargain. So, and it's flavorful. So I think that, that's a really good way to go. And I think, that way with the bowl is a little bit healthier because it's, as well. They do me dirty in the casino though. Oh, next month. Yep, next month. Carnival concert back to back. Yes. You're doing a back to back. I wonder if you're going to be on the cruise, because Carnival Cruise Atlas is doing a cruise too. So I wonder if that second cruise you're going to be on with Carnival Cruise Addicts, when MH Run we are doing the same month. I'm curious. Main dining room has gotten better since Emerald Lagasse updated the menu. We used to rarely dine in the diner. Now we dine there more. Okay, so this is the thing. Don't want to try to be too negative. So I've said before, when it comes to the dining room, it's free. And I think the last time I was in Carnival, I can't lie. Every night that we went there, my friend and I went there. Um, the last one I was on was Glory, if I'm not mistaken, and I was surprised at the quality of the food. I did enjoy my dining experience, and so maybe that's what it is. Now that you have like a celebrity chef that's over it, the menu and stuff like that, and the quality of it maybe it's changed. But there's been a lot of there's a lot of times in the past that I don't want to dog it. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to be negative, but there's been a lot of times in the past I was not satisfied. I'm gonna just say that, but I did enjoy my experience the last time. And so I was wondering, now you have to let me know in the comments. I did early dining, and so I don't know if, because early dining is more of a controlled environment. You go to your seat, you're sitting, you're not waiting to be served in early dining. I'm sure it's the same time with late dining. And so like you're being tended to because your waiters have a certain amount of people that they're around, right? And so they have a certain amount of people that they know that they're going to take care of, and so they tend to them instead of anytime down there, you kind of go in there and then you're waiting and then you're just waiting for your food. And then I wonder if I'm waiting for my food and then my food is like somewhere sitting cold, while I'm waiting for somebody to serve me. And some food is, once it gets from being hot, it just changes the taste, the flavor. It's just not the same when you're eating stuff that's like kind of like lukewarm or what have you. And so I don't know. So this next cruise, I don't have a lot of specialty restaurants going on, because it's a smaller ship anyway. It doesn't have that many. So I didn't do the steakhouse. I am doing the chef's table, but maybe I'm gonna see. I hopefully the food is good, and it's consistent like it was in Glory, because I did enjoy it. 2 out of 5. Not a fan of Cardinals dining room. Yeah. So hopefully, when you go on celebration, they could change your mind. Carnival's main dining room is better than Royal's, in my opinion. Oh, Royal has gone way downhill with their food. I think I heard that I've seen vloggers say that once they change the menu, they minimize the menu. In Royal, I heard that it's a smaller menu, so it's more limited. But even with that, it's just like it's limited, but they're not as quick in serving, and the quality of the food is cold and things of that nature. And so yeah, so I heard not too many good things about Royal. Yes, on your sailing July 8th, and then we have a group of 90 aboard with us July 21st to the 25th. We get on the 25th. Maybe I see you getting off the ship. Oh, okay, you're just missing each other. You're just missing each other. Yeah, maybe you can see each other getting off. um, oh, okay. They have, but Martial, even with the decline, is better than Carnival to me. Okay. Hopefully they can change your mind, as I said, on Carnival. Happy Monday. Hey, Keisha. Thank you for coming in. We're talking about Carnival and the free items, food items. I think that's all we're gonna be get to because it's so much. If I have to do a part two, I will. We prefer early dining. Yes. I was so hooked with early dining. I think I talked about it before. If you've never done early dining, if you've always done anytime, I heard John held, and you like this, Chris. Are you home from work? Finally, you get home. Um, I heard John Held said the Carnival Cruise Ambassador say he does not know why people do not do early dining. And so I was like, okay, let me try it for myself. You get your table, the same waiters every night. They get to know what you like. Oh, I don't want salad. Oh, I don't want bread. They get to know what you like, especially the longer the cruise. And so If, for example, you don't know, if you're a solo cruiser like me, I don't want to be in a big communal table. I'm sure you would just talk to the dining manager to make sure that it's, so that you could just have your own table. And so and I thought it was efficient. I was in and out of there. I was able to go to my show. I wasn't rushing. I feel like when I do anytime dining, I'm always feeling like I'm rushing to go to the show because I like to do the early production shows, and then I have the rest of the night to do whatever I want instead of going to the late production show. And so I thought it was great, and I'm doing early dining next month. And if I can do it, I will try to do early dining on other ships as well. I thought it was good. Hey Keisha, how are you? Saying hi to each other. Hey Maggie, thank you for coming in. I don't think I saw you. Um, we do anytime dining. Don't want to have to stop a winning streak in the casino to go to dinner. I got you. I got you. Early dining for me also. 18 Reese, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yes, declined after the change back in 2023. Okay. So you're talking about the are you talking about Royal? Hey, people are saying hi. I also do early dining. Okay, so a lot of people are doing early dining. So I figured that if everybody does early dining, you love the experience from early dining, right? Um, everybody's saying hi. Oh, Maggie's hiding. Yeah, I didn't see her. Yeah, I didn't see her say anything. We like late dining mainly because we like to chill after port day and not feel rushed to get to dinner. Oh yeah. Okay, so port days is a different story, and because port days especially, what I used to do like a specialty dining at like 5:30, that was rushed. So I figured to me early dining at 7 would be way better than when I used to try to do like a steakhouse at 5:30, just because I want to give myself time, or 6, so whatever the early dining time is. But if the show starts 7:30 ish or whatever, I feel like 6 o'clock, and then I'll be able to. So it felt like, if I could check and do the sail away party at 4 or 3:34 depending, then I should be able to refreshen myself up enough, and then just go down to the dining, and then after that I just go to the, so that's kind of my rhythm, and then go after that to the theater, to production show. I don't always know when to get up, so I don't mind the break sometimes. Oh, from the casino. People are saying hi. I prefer early dining. Oh, a lot of early dining. Wow. See, I was always an anytime person as well, because I thought it was a flexibility. But then I'm really realizing it's not always so flexible, because now I feel like it's more rigid because everything is through the app, right? And they changed it. So you would think that it'd be better through the app, but now you're waiting 30 minutes or what have you. And so therefore, it's really not the most convenient all the time anymore with anytime dining. When I tell you, once you know your table that first night, you go straight to your table. Like there's no waiting. When I on Carnival Glory, it was like everybody was lined up. But then I just waited just like maybe 15 more minutes the next day, and I was able to walk right to my table. Everybody was already inside at their tables, and so it was just great. I'm lurking tonight, but agreeing with what everyone is saying about the food. Okay. Hey Zach, thank you for coming through. Mr. 40th, he just turned 40. Um, Hey Liz. So I want to try the new 45-minute MDR Carnival is doing as a test on a few ships. I did see that. Didn't you mention that in did you mention that also? But it's on a few ships. Is it going to be on Conquest? I don't know if it's going to be on Conquest, or are they trying it on the bigger ships. 45 minutes to be in and out of eating is like a great situation. But at the same time, I felt like in early dining, I felt like maybe I was around that time anyway. I felt like from the time I got in there, we was able to get like our food, and then we was maybe not 45 minutes, maybe an hour, and we was walking and on our way to the production show. So it can be done. I don't know if that means that they're gonna have to hire more people. What I will say is we always have a long wait for anytime dining, yes, which is annoying. And then we end up in always through the app. You can wait a long time, and that's why I didn't like it. After a while, I don't remember when first sailing with Carnival it being like that, where you had to wait that long. I felt like you was able to just go there and they would find a seat for you. Now with the app, you're waiting and you're waiting 30 minutes, and it just kind of just ruins your whole night, because if you have a schedule of when you want to go to something, and then when you sit down, finally you're waiting to be served, and then somebody would just give you water and like, okay, when are we gonna get to the food? I like early even when I'm solo. Yes. So I'm doing early next month by myself. I'm going with my Mind Time Dining on Royal because it really depends on what I'm doing that day. Okay. So I'm curious about how Royal, because I'm doing a Royal this year. So I have never done Royal. Yes, I have never done Royal. You heard me right. I think it's just Vista right now. Okay, Vista right now. Okay. All right, so we have mixed reviews. I mean, it's almost 10 too. I didn't even get through a lot of this, so we may have to revisit this. So we did the dining room, mixed reviews about that. What about Guys Anchor Barbecue? So we talking about free options. So it'll be that little side on the side of a ship somewhere. Their barbecue. So they used to be a staple for me too. For those ships that had Guys Anchor Barbecue, not the smokehouse, just the barbecue area. They used to be a staple for me also. I think until I found the bowls in Blue Iguana. When I found those bowls, it was just like this. I never went back, and so I'll probably do the barbecue, but necessarily on the first day anymore. Somewhere throughout the ship I'll do the barbecue, but they used to be a staple. If it was on the ship, I would go and try it out. So what do you think about that? um Let me see. I like their mac and cheese. Out of five, what y'all say? Out of five? One to five. 3.5 out of five. I liked it, but need to try it again. Okay, so I feel like sometimes it's hitting really good. I mean, sometimes it's really good. Like everything you have, the chicken, the sausage, the mac and cheese, the potato salad they have. I think it's hitting really good. And sometimes it's like, but I think it hits more where it's flavorful than it's not. And so like and then don't forget they have these different sauces on the side. Delicious barbecue sauces. I love to put like some barbecue sauces on it and different flavors. And so the barbecue sauces are really good as well. And so the last time I had it, I didn't have any issues. I think I did it on a sea day. And so the thing about it is, it always seems to be only a limited time um that is open, which is kind of disappointed. It's not open for dinner. Obviously, it's not going to be open for lunch. So just like a short narrow of time, and if you don't get it, you just don't get it. And so 5 out of 5 because of the mac and cheese. Yes. Check out Paul's last room tour. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I will go with 4 out of 5. Get there early. It is way better. Okay, so get there when it opens. I think the last time I literally probably got there when it just opened as well. So food is not sitting around. You're able to get it fresh off the grill. Boom, you ready to go. I had it in embarkation day on Jubilee. Okay. Sea days only. Sea days only. So embarkation day and sea days only. And so it's limited. So if you don't have a lot of sea days, you may not be able to you just may have to miss it altogether if you don't get it. I've tried it twice, maybe 3 times. I'd give it like a 4 also. A 4, okay. All right, cool. We are almost out of time. And so everybody's kind of saying like a 4. You think is decent for the barbecue. It had the brisket that they have as well. I thought the brisket is decent. I thought it was good. I remember, as I said, I used to have it every time it was on a ship. I would go there, especially because it's not on every ship, so it would kind of be like a special thing for me. But I kind of changed up since Carnival. So let's see. I meant to go back, but never did. I tried to try it twice. Made a decision unless something is just horrible. Yes. I'm not a fan of the barbecue, but I will keep the tips in mind. Thanks to Chris. Okay. Team Reese boarding day video. And so what Carnival Cruise Addicts is doing now, we have this thing called In Case You Missed It. And so Liz is kind of putting out so if you've had a video in the last week, just kind of like, she's going to do it, or just say like, I've had a video last week. And so she's going to other people's webs, YouTubes, and just putting out their last video. So in just case we missed it, so that we can go and show people support. I try as much as I can to comment and watch people's videos. So if there's something, I think Team Reese, you just put out one today. I think I just saw that you just put out one today. Just so just in case you missed it, put it out there, or let Liz know that you or had a video within the last week, so she could put your link out there. So she put out my videos. I had two videos. It was room videos, and I'm going to go forward this week. I am having. I'm finally getting to Sky Princess. We're gonna start these Norwegian fjords, and so I am going to do a video and I already have it premiered on the balcony room tour that I was in a balcony on Sky Princess, and I'm going to do a members only video, and I'm trying to work on the embarkation day video. If I get a chance to have it up by Friday, it will be up on Friday. But if not, definitely is going to be up on Wednesday, next week Wednesday. So many things is going on. So in just case we missed it, just put it out there, so we can go and support all these channels. Um, Zach's Epic Day. So that is when it comes to Coca culture. And if you haven't subscribed, just while you're watching it, subscribe to this channel. They have so much great information, some great vlogs. Hey all in chat. Thank you for coming through. Lovin' B23. Thank you for coming through. And so I think I'm gonna maybe one more while we have the time. So this is gonna be one specific one, and so let's talk about this. So I felt like it was street eats. We didn't even get a chance to go through all of them. Street eats. Now these are for the people who have been on the Excel class ships, who have been on Mardi Gras or Jubilee or celebration. Street eats. I know somebody he loves street eats. So there, I think there's a fries place. There is and we get there's a fries place. There's one that does like dumplings or something of that nature. And so there's different places, and they change out every day. And so the thing is that if you go on that ship, make sure um that you if you really like something, make sure you take advantage of it. I know two people that they go there and they were just loving street eats. Shay, you are welcome. They were just loving street eats. And so, Yola, I have not tried the street eats. So you're going on celebration, you got to try the street eats. So every day they change it out. So the fries could be loaded fries, could be one thing one day, and then they'll change it out. The dumplings, or the what do you call it with the sticks? With the meat on the stick, that may change out. And so they would change out their menus every day. So if you really like something, just take advantage of it that day. Celebration, you has so much food. It's ridiculous how much food Celebration has. Um, and between the Lido deck and just the specialty restaurants, it's just so much food all over the place. And the fact that it has so much free food is just amazing. If you don't do a specialty restaurant, they have so much free food. The Excel class ships in general. Um, I really like the fry spot at Street Eats. Okay, Street Eats, the fry spot. So there you go. Recommendation: the fry spot at Street Eats. So what do you think about it? Street Eats in general, 5 out of 5. It's small items they'll give you. Obviously, it's not like a plate of food, but it's like it'll be fries or what have you. So 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5 for those who have been on those Excel class. I like Street Eats on Jubilee. 4.5 out of 5. I'll try it a few different things. Yes. It's really solid. Not tried Street Eats yet. Okay. Gotta try Street Eats. And too many people in the lines. So you think so? I don't remember, because there's like different stations. So some people may want one thing more than other. I guess maybe it's the time I went there, and there's like places to sit down right in that area. And if I remember right, there was like a place with all these seats and then glass windows, so you could just sit down there and just enjoy yourself. And it was right on the Lido, so you could be like in the thick of the action. Yeah, I don't remember the lines. I think, yeah, I guess you know what? I think it depends on the time. It goes pretty fast. Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't remember ever having a line, because there was different options. Guy's Burger. Everything else is on the is all over the deck. 4 overall. They have wings now. Oh, wings! Wow, I wasn't there when they had wings, Chris. They have wings now, and they are really good. I would say go every day. Plus, the portions are not huge, so it is great for a snack. Oh wow! So I would get like the wings with the fries. Oh man, that's so. I'm thinking, do they change out the? Oh, the wings are upcharged. Ah, come on. The wings on street eats are upcharged. I know. Are they like anywhere there's wings on the ship is an upcharge now? Um, that's disappointing. Hopefully, it's not too expensive. But I guess to be able to have some wings and then do some fries as well, that would be nice, a nice little thing. To be able to have. They are $6. $6 for what? 6 wings? 12 wings? How much is the price for that? I'm very curious about that. So we did not even get through. There's so much more. So I'm gonna have to do a part two another week. So this is gonna be part one. Because there's so much food on, and so far the ratings have been very favorable. I think the lowest rating, I think this was like 4.5. I mean, this is probably like a solid 4 as well for street eats. I think maybe the lowest rating was between Guy's Burger and the dining room. I didn't put down a rating for the dining room, but it was just kind of like topsy turvy when it came to the to dining room. And so I was in the celebration sailing when the wings first rolled out. That line stayed long, and yes, the wings were an upcharge. Did you try it? Did you try it? The wings, good topic. But my favorite spot in the extra class is Emeralds. Oh, okay. We haven't even gotten to paid spots because that's one of my favorite spots. And so we haven't even gotten to specialty restaurants. So it's like 50 cents a wing, give or take. Okay. Now I'm hungry after all this food talk. Think it was $6 for 8 or 12 wings. All right, Chris. All right, cool. That was not bad. My time is up, my hour's up, and so we're gonna have to take this up next time. I'm supposed to have a guest next week. If you saw that video from Saturday, I mentioned that I'm supposed to have a special guest next week. I have to solidify that, and if not, then we will be doing another just like a part two to this. I'll hold off until next time. Yeah. Because we haven't got to, we still on the free options, and you see how many free options there are on Carnival. That's the one thing about Carnival. You can get fed, and you will not have to like necessarily pay, especially the bigger the ship. The bigger the ship, the more food options, the free food options there are. And so thank you so much for coming. Maggie said it. Have a good night. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you so much, Shay, for that compliment. And until next time, happy travels. I will be back here next week, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Until next time, happy travels. Good night.